Peace out, guys. What's up? This is your boy Eru. We're gonna talk about this guy named Vrenz. I'm not gonna even try to attempt his to pronounce his last name, but he went undrafted. Why did he go undrafted? Are the Knicks still connected to him? There's a lot to talk about this kid. This is what I'll be talking about today. Dynasty podcast. Let's get busy. So right off the bat, I want to shout out to some guys in the chat. We got Pudge Nice, and I did skip one guy, Frederick. Frederick want to steal the show here, man. This is the reason why I came up on here. He has a contract stipulation that won't allow him to be signed to any non-guaranteed two-way G League assignment contract. So basically that's really it in a nutshell. So he didn't get drafted because of skill or because he didn't want to come here or because of anything like that. Is the NBA's rule, actually. The NBA rule is what stopped him from getting here. But I just want to take a look at my tweet. I made this tweet today. This is actually Vrenz, so please get out there and follow him. It's VRENZZZ. That's his Twitter handle. I said I bet you the Knicks eventually sign into a Luka Vildoza type contract. Speaking into existence, and then there's another guy you can follow, Kiizito. That's actually Vrenz's his agent. So something cool to click on, man. Just looking at this, it's actually a black guy, which is kind of cool to me. Young guy, also, entrepreneur, sports agent. Not many followers, but as you can see, he has a bunch of clients here, man. So I thought that was interesting as well. So keep an eye on that name. Maybe that might be something might be important down the line with other young players in this NBA. But let's see it from his well, not really from his mouth, but from his Twitter page. This is Vrenz. Speaking of his mouth, he actually could speak English pretty well. He's from Belgium, so that part of the world, they speak English very well, So shout out to Amsterdam and different places in that region, the Belgian region, Switzerland region, all that stuff. Those guys speak English pretty well. So anyway, he just wanted to explain it real quick. I'll just paraphrase it as you're reading along. He planned on getting drafted, early in the second round, but he had multiple offers offering him two ways. But because of the contract that he signed in Europe, which is true, like Frederick said, he wasn't able to sign them. It was against the rules. It was against the NBA rules. So it's basically. We're saying the same thing here. The only option was a guaranteed contract, and he didn't receive it. So he would have to have been drafted in the first round. So here's the thing. The Knicks gave away our 19th pick. So if we really wanted this guy, we could have used him with that first round pick. So that adds to the story, too, because we were able to save $2.7 million in cap. So was that more important than signing this kid? Because we're probably going to end up signing him for that same amount of money later on if we happen to do that Vildoza contract. So I think that's very important. So anyway, he said it really hurts him. He was really close, but it is what it is. The only thing he can do now is work harder. Basically, that's what he's saying here. And just to clarify again, he just said that he did not get drafted because of it wasn't because of his European contract. It was because he could not get a two-way deal because of the NBA rule. So it's not going to stop him from working hard. And that's a good thing. I was going to post a couple of videos of interviews, but I don't really like how these guys did the interviews, man. So, since he did so many obscure interviews with all these like no-name podcasts and stuff like that, I wish I would have hit him up, to get an interview, to get his point of view coming forward, because he speaks English very well. The one thing that he's all about is putting Belgium on the map. So there's a whole region of the world that nobody really talks about. You always hear about like the Eastern European countries, as far as like Czechoslovakia. And all those different places, Slovenia, they have all these different talent that comes out of it, especially big men. Luka is another guy. Got Turkey is another country. Those areas there tend to Spain, obviously. Those different countries, they tend to bring all the talent from Europe. But you kind of forget about Belgium. But everybody knows Belgium and those areas for smoking weed and doing all kind of fuckery and stuff over there, man. But shout out to Vrenz. Like I said, he speaks English very well. And I really think that he might be a Knick towards the end of the year in the same way that Luka Vildoza got here. It might actually be sooner. We'll have to wait and see, because the Knicks are trying to build up for this year. So whether or not Vrenz actually comes here and contributes is doesn't really do anything for us. In the same way that we got Rokas, whatever his name is, from what was it, Lithuania. Those guys are going to be stashes. So why not? If since nobody else can sign, Vrenz, why don't we just wait to the end of the year when the Knicks more than likely going to have extra cash left over from the money that we spend, and we can go over the cap to actually sign into a guaranteed money to get him over here. So I think that's something to just to point out, and that is something to look forward to when we as the year goes on. I got more stuff to talk about too, but I'll wait a little bit later because I want to specifically talk about the aftermath of this draft and what we plan to do going forward. But I just want to shout out to the guys here once again. Thank you, Frederick. He let the cat out of the bag right at the beginning of the show. What else? Big Taxes here. We got UBG. I've seen him before on here. Thanks for again for tuning in. Holcomb is here. Boost Mobile is always here. Shout out to Boost Mobile. Heartstorm Media. I think he started following me recently, so I appreciate you. Did someone grab him yet? Nobody grabbed him. So I think I explained your story. Your question really is that nobody can grab him because they can't really sign him to a two-way deal, and nobody wants to sign him to a guaranteed money yet. The Knicks are going to have extra money eventually, probably towards the end of the year, if we don't spend it all. I'm anticipating us not spending all the money. So if that's the case, then we'll be able to give him the same kind of deal that Vildoza got. Vildoza got money that that was kind of like reaching, but we needed to give him that money in order to buy out his own contract and all the other politics having to do with these European contracts. It's like so silly because I guess the draft is very important, man. It's really for the college, but the European players are kind of put into that too because they're under a certain age. But I guess Vrenz is still underage too. But he's 20, I believe. So I mean, why not wait the next year, 21? I mean, 20, can you be a free agent and just sign with a team? That's what I'm always confused with. Why can't we just sign a player, from another team? If you're a free agent in another country, why can't you just come here? Why does it always have to have draft rights associated with these players? So I guess a player like Vrenz, maybe that he might break the mold. If you don't get drafted in the NBA, maybe you can get signed as a free agent later on. Vildoza, I guess, is one of those guys, man. So, I'm intrigued by it, man. We'll see what happens. Who else is here? Let's make sure. Jets for Life. What's up, Jets for Life? And Julian Blum, what are you saying here? Tweet him again. I'm waiting on the interview. We'll see, man. There's a lot of cool interviews out there. Like I said, I really don't want to click the videos because even though the guy was giving good answers, those podcasts were like, you guys say that I'm low budget. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, he'll be a good pickup. He's 6'10". I was gonna post just do like a video thing. Guess I could do that. As you guys know, I went to Florida, man. So I had a bunch of plans to do a whole bunch of podcasts and stuff while I was there. But it was a family trip, so it's not really fair for me to do that to my family to be stuck in a room doing podcasts when I'm enjoying the time. So I did have a good time. I got burnt up and stuff, but I also broke a lot of my equipment. Oh my God, the TSA ain't shit, man. Anyway, this guy Vrenz, he's 20 years old, 6'10". His strengths are playmaking, shooting, upside, and defensive upside. Shout out to these guys here. Let me get their name so you guys can look at their videos on your own. It's Adam Spinell. That's the name of his channel. His channel is pretty good. He does a really good job breaking down video. He doesn't use his own voice, which is good because sometimes I want to hear people's voices. Like you don't want to hear mine. But he's a good transition guy, as you can see. That's going to be like his main thing here. His size, being able to push the ball up the court, nice strides, being able to find guys in the open floor, passing, all that stuff, all that good stuff that everyone loves. That's intriguing when it comes to like these draft prospects and stuff like that. So New York City's in the background. Fuck you guys for messing with motorcycles while I'm trying to do a podcast. But he's a good he has good vision. Able to throw the alley-oops, all the NBA stuff that you like, man, all the good stuff. The older you get, man, the more you see these videos that they all look the same to me. So anyway, let's see if we can get some more stuff. This is just his vision. I just want to see his jump shot. His jump shot is a little weird. Shooting upside, so I guess we're gonna get into shooting. They said he only shoots around 33%, mostly pick and roll stuff. But his jump shot is kind of like here and like whatever. So maybe he does need a little bit more seasoning in Europe. Because he's ready, got the hand ready for the ball, but get it up there and he's like this and he shoots like that. There's something to worry about. Something that needs to be cleaned up, obviously. but like I said, he's only young. He's young. A guy like Lonzo Ball was shooting from his pocket, and now he shoots much better too. So, um, guys can change. Guys can get better. There's a reason why they're leaving him open. Only 33% for this guy. So they kind of like hoping that he could shoot because he could put the ball on the floor really well, and he can make that pass. So and he could finish at the rim too. Not necessarily with like above the rim type of stuff, but he's able to get to the rim and score. That jump shot looks weird. It looks a lot like Lonzo Ball's brother, Melo Ball, the way that he kind of shoots off the side there a little bit. But it's interesting. See how he drops his legs and he kicks his other foot up like Elaine from Friends. No, Elaine from Seinfeld. Excuse me. Yeah, man. So I like the player, man. Like I said, he can speak English really well, so it's not going to be anything that he's going to be worried about. He wants to be in the NBA. I saw one of the interviews. He was talking about Miles. What do we call Miles Bridges? How he could jump, and he was all excited about that whole thing, just being around better talent, because he said he wants to put Belgium on the map. So it's good stuff, man. So I just want to bring this up to you guys. Hopefully you guys hear me good. And once again, I gotta upgrade my equipment now because I freaking broke not half of my stuff, but a good portion of my stuff when I went to Florida and stuff, man. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm probably gonna do another podcast a little bit later. So for those that came on late, you can go to the beginning of the podcast. You can see what I'm talking about. This kid Vrenz. Like I said, I'm not gonna even attempt to pronounce his last name, but it is what it is. A couple more guys came in here. Got Kareem Grant's always here. Shout out to Kareem Grant. Allah Wise. Peace, Allah Wise. I've seen you here before. Check out Mitch Bullock, another sniper who went undrafted, but he's 24. Yeah, sure. I definitely will, man. Should I pull him up now? Maybe I'll have him a part of another show, and I'll make sure to write this down. And if I use that guy to talk about, I'll make sure that I say Allah Wise is the one that sent me, man. And I write that down. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been Eru the Any Star, host of the Dynasty Podcast. I'll see you a little bit later today to talk some more Knicks stuff. All right, peace.